You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
You don't get out much. I'm Svinto of the Grey Wardens.
It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Why did you resign?
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harriman's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
What an embarrassment for the men fighting for him.
Exactly. I'd back Harriman as he asked, but if he's giving up, I won't sacrifice my family so he can retire with dignity.
Harriman is still in, and I've agreed to champion him.
Oh? And where did you hear this? That's more reliable than a member of the Assembly.
Intimidate is the path.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Doolin. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Go in big for Lord Harriman.
Maybe I will at that.
Okay, so we have the proving shears there. Okay, let's just go with Harriman for this playthrough. There's probably someone I can speak to and get into the deep roads before it, but I don't seem to find them.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
I'd like to hear more about who's fighting.
Well, with politics what they are, many combatants are dedicating their fights to either Prince Balin or Lord Harriman. Mostly Balin. It's a regular parade of past winners out there. Piotr Naidukan always leads a battle unit. He's the prince's cousin. Miaja and Lukejan are twins from the warrior caste. They fight together, put on a good show. They'll all be in their chambers if you want to talk.
I can just watch. If I watch, then they will settle it themselves. But I want to fight, so...
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
Svinto of the Grey Wardens.
We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce.
Oh.
We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
Ready and eager.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
What are we waiting for? I want to fight.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harrowmont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
You honor me with this fight.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I'm not cutting you any slack. I need to leave now. We must fight it. Let us do it quick.
There we go.
The winner is the Grey Warden! That was an exciting start, Warden. Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Harrowmont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Viaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
For Lord Harrowmont.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I shall do it. Shall be done.
No quarter!
We fight for glory!
Careful!
Victory will be ours!
Yeah, they barely do any damage though.
We do not fear you!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Harrowmont's champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanishan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Good luck to you.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Quickly, we must fight!
The winner is the Grey Warden! Harrowmont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiakshet fought as King Bloodlick II, defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none. Wojciech Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojciech Ivo and Valans.
I take Morrigan.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Yes?
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Here we go.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojciech Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Heremont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Yes, I am.
Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, the Jotun Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Heremont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Iduken.
I dedicate my triumph to Haramont's victory.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Alright, so we have... Focus on that guy. Oh, I died. Bad focus. Let's see.
You can say some dignity.
Drink a potion. Do a health protein. Do a lightning on that guy. Life drain. There we go. Let's do a lyrium. We don't need more than that, I think. Stun needs a greater one. No, not you. Damn it. That's a waste. Do a lesser instead. Or we can do that. This P.O.10 was harder than I anticipated. That was good, more pots. Oh shit, you need to run. All is in the way. Freeze that guy. Need the lesser. Lyrium. Okay, so we lost main guy. And a lot of pots.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont.
May the assembly heed the ancestors and choose Heremont.
The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations, Warden.
Alright, so that's nuts. If we would have watched, they would have a landslide victory. No one to talk to. Yeah, let's just check if we have a king now then. If we do, we can get out into the deep roads, which is where we want to go.
So, have you changed your mind, Stan? I dream about you and I, if you must know.
You would, even if I were interested in a small thing like you. The Kunari Act is unpleasant.
Unpleasant? Unpleasant how? Now I really am interested.
Deadly.
And what?
Deadly.
Lord Balin is bad. Yeah, very bad.
Okay, let's talk to the Paramount Guard.
These are the personal apartments of High General Lord Heremont.
House Heremont is honored to have you here.
So where's the dude?
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
As you say.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Insufficient skill. Crossbow. So if I read that codex, that's when I'm gonna realize that it was just a show, and now I made Heremont king against his will. Who knows?
Allow me.
These are the
I could do
personal
that for
apartments
you.
of High General Lord Heremont. No visitors are allowed at this time.
It is begun.
Haramont is a weak man, and he will be a weak king. Yes.
You're awfully bold, walking right up to me after coming out against Prince Balin and proving you do know who I am. I'm Vartag Gavorn, the Prince's chief advisor.
I like to meet Prince Balin.
Well, you have an unusual way of showing it. Why would the Prince possibly meet with someone who came out publicly against him?
So I can actually meet with Balin? I want to tell him to back down, he'll never be king. I can't back out either. And now Haramond trusts me, unlike his other spies.
I see your point. Had you come to us first, Haramond would have suspected you. But now, he has no reason to think you're anything other than his champion. On the proving grounds and off.
There are not enough of you for all the alliances you make.
I'm just keeping our options open.
You will have to choose eventually.
Isn't it obvious I've chosen to... I know what I'm doing, don't worry.
Have it your way.
So, it's agreed then? You will infiltrate Haramond's ranks for us?
Just tell me what you want to know.
There's plenty we want to know, but I'm still not convinced you'll be the one to deliver it. If you really want Balin's trust, you'll have to prove your loyalty to Haramond is just an act. What has he asked you to do next?
Don't know, he hasn't told me yet.
Then find out and come tell me. If you want to be of use to the Prince, this is your chance to prove it. Stay away from Lord Helmy and Lady Dace. I'm sure we can find a better way to prove your worth. I look forward to seeing you again.
Okay, so we can't really...
Warden, I'm afraid the Assembly is still locked in debate. What can I do for you? I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself.
Sten disapproves of my backstabbing ways. Let's go to Haramond and see what it says. But I was at his estate and there was no one to talk to, so I don't really know.
It shall be done.
News of the hour. Lord Haramond entrenched in the past. How long can he ignore that Orzammar must change? News of the hour. Lord Balin promises radical...
Yeah, but his second isn't here. I got no one to talk to.
You seem so deep in thought, my dear Sten. Thinking of me, perhaps? The two of us together at last?
Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations and well fought. My cousin was wise to choose you.
You showed him. The ancestors are smiling on Lord Harrimont today.
Okay, so let's see here. So the sister of silent survived the attack, I guess. Okay, so it's not here. Maybe it's at the tavern. This is a little bit annoying. I don't want to be like running around in circles forever.
You sing a great deal.
Yes, I do. Music lifts my spirit. Would you like me to stop?
I didn't say that. Was that part of your chant?
No, it was a ballad about a highwayman and
Here we go.
Atrosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Basil and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrimont will see you now.
Excellent, lead the way.
His lordship is looking forward to meeting you. His lordship appreciates your support. His lordship appreciates your support.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyrell Harrimont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne.
Why would Edrin prefer you over his own son?
You may not know the story, but Balin is actually the youngest of three. Endrin's eldest, Trian, was murdered in the Deep Roads not a year ago. His middle son was found standing over the body and was exiled. But I've always found it suspicious that Balin knew just where to look. Endrin loved his sons too much to voice such suspicions. But he knew Balin's only interest in ruling was to further his own power.
All I want is your support against the Blight.
For us, the Darkspawn are a constant menace, so a Blight may not elicit the same urgency you are used to. Ultimately, the Assembly decides what troops to send. If they no longer fear civil war, they'll have no reason to hold back. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal carter she runs?
The Gang of Castless, yes.
The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about her. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dust Town, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but castless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city.
I'll deal with Jarvia. Be ready to help against the Blight.
Do this, And I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dust Town. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
Okay, doesn't seem to be a bad guy. He also wants to get rid of criminals, so I don't know. Doesn't seem to be a bad king. Damn it, that was the exit.